I think that's also a very good question. So you have just mentioned Q3, Q4 for this year, 2025, has been fully concentrated on Hong Kong listed companies tokenization, correct? And then we later on, I've just mentioned in the previous question that we want to expand it to bond, commodities, like other assets, because RWA is a term used for the assets in the real world that we see. Like it could be your building, it could be cars, it could be anything. But in our case, where we are strong is stocks and bonds, and later on it will be expanded into other things like commodities, as I said. So I, so basically, like their compliance and license challenges here, like tokenizing Hong Kong stocks actually requires one of the set rules for all this like custodial arrangement, right? But I've just mentioned we have already brokers that we're collaborating, which has already licenses to do this custody part. But US market is regulated very differently than Hong Kong. So bonds require other things like KYC, AML layers, which are stricter than actually Hong Kong. We're going to be working on this. We actually already have relevant parties to get involved in this to solve this problem. And in terms of tech side, you mentioned stocks are relatively liquid, we know, and easy to price, but bonds and real estate are less liquid. And when it comes to the pricing them fairly, it's a bit harder. So we are investing heavily in data oracles, real time pricing models, and all this like liquidity mechanism to make sure all this tokenized version of assets actually reflect the real world value of those assets, right? And when it comes to custody, I've just mentioned it's just we were collaborating with the right parties, right brokers in the local market. If it's Hong Kong, then we're collaborating with those licensed in Hong Kong. If you're doing this in the US, we have different way and different parties to get involved. So we can basically say regulation and structure are different in each country. We're act accordingly and we're preparing accordingly. The second one is the custody part. Sorry, the technical part, which is we're working on. Also, we're very strong at tech because we're collaborating. With our colleagues basically are those who have been working in the space both in traditional market and Web3 for quite a long time. But it's on the way. It's coming soon. We don't see any challenges in this part. So both technical side and also the regulatory part. Thank you.